Today marks Ipchun, the beginning of spring, and daytime temperatures were relatively mild. However, a fresh blast of cold air is set to move in later this week, bringing winter back into full swing.
절기상 입춘인 오늘 낮 동안은 비교적 포근한 날씨를 보였습니다. 주 후반부터는 북쪽에 찬 공기가 내려오며 다시 강한 한파가 찾아올 전망입니다. So yesterday and today, the temperatures had eased somewhat because of Ipchun. But before then, the recent cold spell, it lasted for quite a while.
Yeah, it was like more than 2 weeks and we didn't get into positive temperatures from my memory. So that was a bit shocking. You know, in Korea, I think we're used to like maybe 3 days of cold or 4 days of cold and then it kind of gets milder.
Yeah.
But I guess it was fitting for Ipchun around February 4th or 5th that it's been a bit milder. But another cold wave is coming. I was talking to a meteorologist and they were talking about some weather front that was blocking air movement. So that's why it was just cold for ages. And that's also why there was fine dust. You know, if you notice, today was terrible.
Yes.
Fine dust as well. There's just not enough circulation, unfortunately.
So the air has been blocked, trapping not only the coldness,
Yes.
but the fine dust particles as well.
Yeah, but I guess we should be grateful because apparently some of the air over Korea was like minus 40 degrees C, maybe in the upper atmosphere. It wasn't that cold here. So
No, not
let's
that bad.
count our blessings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it got warmer as it came down closer to the ground.
Yes.
And just from February 2nd, cold air moving south, temperatures around minus 10 for about 4 days, apparently. So it means that just because it's Ipchun, it doesn't mean that the milder weather is here to stay.
It's never here to stay at Ipchun, right? Usually it might be mild for a little while, but then we'll at least get one cold snap, and then we've always got the Gossem Chui as well
Yes.
to come. So you can't just think, oh, it's going to be mild. No.
Right.
But I like it how it matches up. It was at least mild on Ipchun.
On Ipchun. Yeah, so you can't put your coats away just yet. You
No
have to
way.
wait until March for that to happen.
At the earliest.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about some words that appeared in the article there. Mild, M-I-L-D.
Yeah, so with temperatures, you know, not too hot, not too cold, but it can be used for things like food as well, when it's not too spicy. I guess it wouldn't be not too unspicy in that case. It wouldn't be in the middle. Then it's just not too spicy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you've got a mild personality, I think you could say that. When you're not too, like, hotly tempered.
Tempered, yes. 이거 날씨뿐만 아니라 피터쌤이 방금 말씀하신 것처럼 다양한 상황에서 쓸 수 있는 표현이거든요. So this is a good one to remember. Mild, 온화한이란 뜻인데, for example, mild weather, 온화한 날씨. Mild symptoms, 가벼운 증상. A mild fever, 그러면 이제 열이 펄펄 나는 건 아니고 미열 정도이고요. A mild-mannered person, 온화한 성격의 사람.
저 같은 사람.
그런 사람.
Very mild-mannered,
그리고 뭐
yes.
카레 같은 거 얘기할 때 매운맛 있고 이제 보통맛 있잖아요.
네.
그거 영어로 보면은 spicy, mild 이렇게 써 있습니다.
Yeah, 보통 맛을 normal라고 하지
하지는
않아요.
않아요.
That's
예.
weird. Yeah.
So mild in comparison to the spicy version. Into full swing.
Yeah, if something's in full swing, think of a swing in a playground, right? When it's in full swing, it's at its highest point of energy or it's going at its 100 miles an hour, right? Not kind of holding back at all. So in case of this, when we're talking about winter in full swing, temperatures will get really cold once again.
그러니까 본격적으로 춥다 이런 뜻이죠. If we're talking about the winter being in full swing. 금요일부터는 다시 추워진다고 합니다. Bringing winter back into full swing. 겨울을 다시 본격적으로 몰아오다. Into full swing, 본격적으로 한창인. Here's the story again. Today marks Ipchun, the beginning of spring, and daytime temperatures were relatively mild. However, a fresh blast of cold air is set to move in later this week, bringing winter back into full swing. Let's talk about the emergency care system.
Patients continue to fall through the cracks of the emergency care system as the so-called emergency room shuffle persists. In response, the government is moving to pilot a new system that assigns hospitals directly for critically ill patients.
응급실을 찾지 못하고 환자가 떠도는 이른바 응급실 뺑뺑이 문제가 좀처럼 개선되지 않고 있습니다. 정부는 중증 환자의 이송병원을 직접 지정하는 새로운 이송체계를 시범 도입하기로 했습니다. This happens all too often. People literally dying in the ambulance because they can't find any emergency rooms that'll accept them.
Yeah, because until now, I think it was the paramedics that were choosing the hospitals for the
Right.
patients. But now the Ministry of Health and Welfare, their regional emergency medical control centers, will check the hospital capacity in real time and assign them while in transfer, right? That seems like a bit of a no-brainer,
Right.
but hopefully it can solve the problem. But the problem may remain if the emergency rooms are just too full.
Yeah.
Then there's nothing you can do, right?
Right. 이번에 새로 추진되는 시범 사업에 따르면 초중증 환자가 발생하면 그 119 구급 대원이 받아줄 수 있나요? 받아줄 수 있나요? 하면서 각 병원에 전화를 직접 돌리는 게 아니라 복지부의 광역 응급의료 상황실이라는 곳이 각 병원의 수용 능력을 실시간으로 확인해서 이송 병원을 직접 지정해 주는 겁니다. So they will be designated a particular hospital to go to. And the transfer process is a little different depending on the patient's condition.
Yeah, so critically ill patients at level 1 and 2, like for heart attacks or strokes, they will be selected by this regional control centre. And if there is that risk of missing the golden time, they'll be designated to a priority hospital first to stabilise and then
Right.
maybe transferred again. But for mild and moderate cases, there's mild again, they are transferred using the original system.
아하. KTAS라고 한국형 응급환자 분류 도구라는 게 있는데 이게 1부터 5단계까지 있거든요. 가장 심각한 1, 2단계 초중증 환자는 이 광역 상황실이 병원을 선정하고요. 3에서 5단계는 사전 이송 프로토콜이 계속 적용이 됩니다. And even in this situation, you do not have to call up each and every hospital to see if there are beds and if they are willing to accept you.
Yeah, and it will be a pilot program from late February to May in Gwangju, South Jeolla, and North Jeolla provinces.
And then come June, right? That's when they are considering expanding it nationwide.
Yeah, depending on the results.
Yes. All right, let's have a look at this one. Fall through the cracks.
This is a great expression to learn. It means to kind of be ignored by a system or overlooked.
제도의 허점으로 보호나 관리에서 빠져나가는 거예요. 그 crack 사이로 빠져나가는 거죠. For example, children from low-income families often fall through the cracks. 저소득층 아이들은 종종 복지의 사각지대에 놓인다. And pilot a new system.
Yeah, to pilot as a verb here doesn't mean to fly a plane, but means to test out a system on a smaller scale than you're planning to.
Yes. 새로운 제도를 시범 도입하다 이고요. We did this a lot in previous articles as well.
Yeah.
Critically ill patients.
Yeah, here critically isn't talking about like 비난 or criticizing
yes.
anyone. It means like seriously,
Right.
crucially, like importantly ill, very ill.
Very ill. 우리도 뭔가 잘못되면 큰일 나는 상태일 때 이거 크리티컬한 문제야 이런 식으로 말하잖아요. 그 크리티컬이 요 크리티컬 같은 크리티컬입니다. Critically ill patients. 생명에 직접적으로 위험이 있는 상태, 초중증 환자. Critically ill patients. Here's the article again. Patients continue to fall through the cracks of the emergency care system as the so-called emergency room shuffle persists. In response, the government is moving to pilot a new system that assigns hospitals directly for critically ill patients.